Hello, hello, hello. Good morning to everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Good morning to everybody. Can you hear me? Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me? Yes. Now, in a previous class, what I'm telling, but unfortunately, view security is most powerful. But how we are providing a security and also DBMS architecture in every database, understandable, data independence, understandable means compulsory. This knowledge is required. Data control language knowledge is required. Up to now, only DQL and DDL, you have an idea. Image statement, you don't have an idea. DCL, you don't have an idea. TCL, you don't have an idea. Those are all the things whenever necessary, we are telling. But in this chapter, compulsory, we are learning this one. Okay, there is no choice. Okay, data control language. Actually, data control language is a very huge concept, a very big concept in a way, database administrator point of view. But what is the problem? In every developer also fundamentally, they are good in aware. Okay, so now here DCL commands, they are good. Otherwise, they are unable to handle the what projects. Projects impossible. That's why first, okay, before we are going to start, constraints is a chapter is there in a previous classes. Before we are going to start constraints, I am telling you what ANSI ISO SQL standards I am telling you are observing or not. There is a column level, that's table level, something only I'm telling you, same like before, before we are using a what, before we are learning a what these DCL commands, every developer must familiar user creation, they must familiar their own database. User creation big concept, but simple way I'm telling only. Through the users only we are learning about all the concepts, these privileges, something roles, something, so many things are there. Then DCL, what is grant, what is revoke, these all the things understandable. That is the way you are learning means you never mistaken. But unfortunately, everyone in a way in a worldwide, what is grant, what is revoke, developer point of view, some comments they are telling, they are not getting a good knowledge and they are unable to handle the projects. Now, in this case, now if you use purpose only DCL augmentation, okay, but unfortunately here, differently I'm telling only, okay. And now first, creating a user, first I'm telling, side heading, creating a user, because these users are created by the database administrator and those users are given to the where employees only. The employees are connected to the where server by username and password, okay. Creating a user, because user knowledge is required. Creating a user. Creating a user. Okay, creating a user. One fellow is asking, how can I get an input? Interviewer asking only, how can I get an input means ampersand operator is there, nothing. And now here. Ampersand in Oracle side, okay? Yeah, in a PLSQL regularly, ampersand operator, we are using user entered value that is received by the variables like that. Okay, now creating a user. Now concentrate here. Very, 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 very important. And now here, check it out. Now concentrate. Project also same. And now here, yes. That is some fellow is asking only how you are okay giving a what input to the where project side means bind variable is there in a PLSQL, okay, other than SQL plus tool. In SQL plus tool means ampersand is there, okay, yeah. Now here, now observe here, side heading, creating a user, okay. Now concentrate here. Suppose how can I create a table? Create table name. How can I create a okay now here? Yes, synonym, create synonym. Like this, only some syntaxes are there. Same like if you want to create a user in a Oracle side means database administrator creating also your familiar syntaxes. What is the syntax? Create user, username identified by password. Okay, na? But unfortunately, in a 19C, you are a latest programmer. In a 19C, you are creating a user very easy. You don't know privileges, anything also. Just create user, username, identified a password in a squad schema, you are typing also working. But unfortunately, now here, observe it here. Yes, here before 19C, this is an administrative task actually. Whenever startup database, mount database, unmount database, backup, recovery, these all the create table spaces, create roles, these all the concepts are related to database administrator. You are not performing a what those tasks only. For administrative task purpose, in every database also some super users are there. First we have to connect to those super users. Then only those users through only they are allowed to create a what some of your users, they are allowed to take a backup, they are allowed to create a what some table spaces, so many things are there. But unfortunately, in a way, before 19C, this will be treated as an administrative task only. That's why before we are creating a what user in a prior to 19C, yes, compulsory, you must have admin access. Admin access you have to use it only through the administrator. Okay, username, passwords are there. Through that one, first we have to connect it. Then only now we are creating a users. But nowadays, Scott user also possible. That's why before we are creating a user in Oracle, that is the original one actually, but nowadays not a problem. You must have admin access or admin privileges to create a user and to create a what sessions. What is that session? All the things we are learning. Write it, some theory, write it before that one. This olden days concept, don't worry. Before, write it. Before creating a user in Oracle, before creating a user in Oracle, we must have admin access. We must have admin access. We must have admin access. That is, first we must create, first we must connect. That is, first we must connect. First we must connect to DBA users, database administrator users are there. DBA users, either sys or system. The two super users are there. Super user sys only actually. Now here actually in a feature DB underscore users data dictionary, I will show you in that one sys user, system user, HR user, Scott user. These so many users are there, but these are DBA users. For performing administrative task, we have to connect to these users only. Okay, sys or system. In olden days like that, but nowadays creating user, direct Scott user also they are giving. Don't worry. Nowadays privileges are different, olden days concepts are different. But unfortunately, practically sys underscore PRVS something I'm typing only through that one understandable. Up to that one, some theory writing. Now here, that's why now first we have to connect it. Which one? How can I just go to SQL prompt? Don't write it here. 1 minute only. Connect. See when I'm connect. Sys is a user as sys DBA is a admin privilege is there. What is privilege? Today we are learning. Don't worry. Admin privilege only. Now here, yes. Now enter password. It will be asking only whenever we are typing like this. Here sys is a password. 3 stars are displayed. Otherwise, this sys user you are not connecting, for example. Then system user also connected. Connect system and whatever password installation your time you are telling, no, that one only. Otherwise, okay, so now whenever installation time, okay, so now properly not using means by default manager. Write it. Connect to sys as sysdba, enter password is sys. Connect system manager. Okay, and now concentrate here. Okay, in a future, in a where olden days before 19C, dropping a user and creating a user, only you have to come. Okay, so now we have to connect to where? Don't write it. Connect to where these system users, these admin users, then only we are allowed to connect. But 19C onwards, observe here, this is a Scott user, for example. In this Scott user also, so many predefined privileges are there. What is that one? I will tell you privileges and all these things. In that case, I try to create a user. Create user, username morally. Don't write it. Okay. Identified by password. Something only I am creating. Okay, fine. Absolutely sure. User created or not. That's why in a Oracle olden days prior to Oracle 19C, you are connect to the where admin user. Okay, 19C before softwares are there, you have to connect security purpose. They are giving only first connect to the admin user. Then only in that user only we are creating a want. So now your users. But unfortunately, 19C onwards, without connect to the where admin user, in a Scott user also that privileges are there. In that case also we are allowed to create it directly. Okay, 19C onwards. Write a note. Write a note. In Oracle, 19C onwards, we can also create our own users directly in Scott schema. Scott schema, directly in Scott schema without having admin access. Admin access means without connecting sys user and system user. Okay, admin access. Why I'm telling this much of thing means maybe anybody not installing a what 19C. So now here in that case they're facing a problem. No? Yes, here like that. Version onwards, update things they are giving only. Okay, and now how can I create a user? But the user creation onwards, so many things are there, all the things, new concepts. Okay, and now here first syntax is there, and one by one I'm telling so many concepts. Actually, this is a very interesting chapter. Actually, administration point of view, most interesting concept. And now here, create user. Why we are creating a Scott user side directly? Also, we are viewing a what some privileges next only. Don't write it. Create user, username, observe here, username identified by password. Password, anything you are giving. Now, next syntax, most powerful. That is, you are not giving me, is impossible to access. What is that one? Interviewer asking only. Now here, yes, here, grant, connect, comma, resource or DBA. This is the most powerful concept in a worldwide. In a Oracle developers are there. Developers doesn't know this concept. 90% of the students or 50% of the employees also doesn't know. In a where connect, comma, resource, comma, DBA. What is this one? Interviewer asking. Experienced person side. Because this DBA concept nobody knows. Why we are giving also nobody knows. But in our class, I am telling these all the things, most powerful and interesting and important concepts, those things. But nobody giving a what proper knowledge in aware in this case. That is a problem. That I will tell you. I'm focusing always other than bookish knowledge only. And now here, grant, connect, comma, resource or DBA to username. Why we are giving this one? What is that happening? All the things I will tell you. Finished up. The second syntax also write it. Next, third step. What the third step means? Once it will be permissions, they are giving connect, comma, resource, comma, DBA. What is that one we are learning after? Yes, third one, just here, connect, sorry, go to SQL prompt, CONN, connect, username and password. First write it. Connect, username and password. Okay, na? And now first observe it here. Finished? Yes, completed. Yeah, practically. So many things are there. Don't worry. I am telling all the things. Okay, fine. First here in a 19C, this one. Olden days means I am connecting a what CCS, DBA password is like that only. But nowadays, 19C side, I am telling. Just create user system privilege is there in this case only Scott user. That's why I'm creating a create user username identified by password. But here after that one, something is there. Which one? Don't write it, please. Don't write it. Now here something is there. Grant blindly first I'm telling grant here connect, comma, resource. What is connect, comma, resource also I will tell you. Don't worry. Now here resource. First time blindly I'm typing to username morally like this. Without using this one, what happened? Those all the things I will tell you. Now, once it will be there, then we have to connect to the where morally user. Observe here. I'm session. I'm opening another session better. Now here morally is a user. My name only I'm giving. Password is in as purpose. Same password I'm giving. You are giving any other password also. Don't worry. Now here yes here. Now here morally I'm giving. Now if you want to view user means show user like this. Show user. Morally is a user is there or not? Yes, here morally is a user is there. Now I have a doubt only here. Okay, Murli user is there. Okay, fine. Like this only. Now show user. Murli is a new user. I'm creating now recently. Okay, without any knowledge, just I'm creating blindly. Okay, fine. Now I'm setting an environment. 1 minute observe here. So something is there. Those all the things based only one by one we are starting. Okay, fine. Now first observe it, what happening. Then one by one I'm telling. Suppose here this is a show user morally. Okay, fine. Now actually you are observing or not, in a Scott is a user is there, no? Yes, in a previous classes, Scott is a user is there, no? In this Scott user only EMP table is there. You are observing or not, in a Scott user only EMP table is there. Now can we access EMP table into where this Murli user possible or not possible? Anybody? Possible or not? In a demo classes, maybe anybody attending me, I am telling small things like this only. Now here. Possible or not possible? Very good. Impossible. Yes, here actually Murli user unable to access a what Scott user EMP table. Suppose here I am typing a what select star from EMP. Yes, table or view does not exist. Okay, okay, na? Yeah. But unfortunately, compulsory this Murli user wants to access a what Scott user procedure function, otherwise table like this only. Compulsory they want to access. For example, in a project requirement is there. In that case, one chance is there. What is that one? Whenever this Scott user giving a what permission into where Murli user, then only yes. Yes, Scott user, okay, Murli user allowed to access a what Scott user EMP table possible. But how they are giving a what a permission means grant is a command is there. Next we are learning grant some object privilege, something is there. Okay, na? Yes, here in that case, now here check it out. So don't write it only here, connect. So now here Scott and Tiger like this only. Here only select the star from EMP is a table is there. And now here in this table, setting environment, don't write it anything. And now here check it out here. Already on area, these all the things, select star from EMP like this. In this case, they are giving a what permission. How can I miss? In this chapter, we are learning grant all on EMP to Murli user. Okay, fine. These things are we are learning in our classes. What is all? What is this one? All the things I will tell you. Don't worry. Grant some command is there to Murli. Okay, na? Grant is succeeded. Now Murli user allowed to access or not allowed to access? Fast, tell me. Select a star from EMP. I'm typing in a Murli user. Now this user giving a permission, something is there that we are learning in this chapter only. Now here, now Murli user allowed to access or not allowed to access? Very good. Not allowed. Yes, that is the beauty of the where database. Not allowed. Why? Because they're giving a permission correctly also. One problem is there in a databases. We have to follow some rules. What are the rules? Which user giving a what permission? That username dot we are using only. Suppose here I am not using a what. So now here check it out here. EMP like this. Yes, it won't work. Compulsory we are learning a what? Username dot object name. Which user? Which user here? Scott user means Scott dot EMP. Username dot object name. Now here yes here Scott dot emp update Scott dot emp delete from to Scott dot emp like username dot object name. If the another user giving a permission also, yes, these users are unauthorized users accessing another user object means username dot object name in every database, not only Oracle. That's why in place of username dot object name at the rate database link place a synonym we are learning in a future. Another database object, synonym index, something is there. No, these all the things important and project oriented. Now check it out. Select star from here Scott dot emp. Okay, fine. Yes, possible or not? Yes. This is blindly I'm creating without any explanation. Observe here. Now I'm telling all things only, total things only. I'm telling about DCL means which one we are learning. I will tell you. That's why first. And now don't write it only here. Example, creating a user, you are only create it only. How can I go to SQL prompt? Don't write it here. 1 minute only. Here first these scenarios I want to create user, username, Murli, my name I'm creating, identified by password. This is developer point of view. In a where admin point of view, table spaces, PVP file, so many things are there. And now here, check it out. Here next only some other thing is there. Don't write it. Don't write it here. Grant here connect comma resource here to what is resource, what is connect, we are learning. Okay, morally that one. Again, once it will be created user, then connect here. Morally is a user. Password is morally like this. But unfortunately, we are creating or selecting a what? Your table, select a star from EMP. Here only first scenario, then only starting subject only. Table or view does not exist is a message, it will be written. Now here, just we have to connect it. Here squad schema table, I'm interested to access. And now here, how can I miss? They're giving a permission. Grant something is there. Those are all the things in our classes we are learning only in a DCL chapter side. Once they are giving a permission, then they are connecting to the where this user and password like this. Now here in this case only select here star from EMP. Again, here error is there. Table or view does not exist. Permission giving also like this. But here I want to access this one. Select star from username dot object name about database. Okay, first this scenario write it, then we are starting. We are not starting really DCL. Okay, first blindly some creation user I want only that purpose. I am typing like this. Third syntax means connect username and password. Don't worry. Okay, some fellows are. Don't worry, these are all the things I will tell you tomorrow. We are telling a more number of hours. Okay. Write it this example fast. Hello, 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 hello. Now it is visible, audible. Hello, 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 hello. Completed. Yeah. Now I am not explaining what these all the things up to now. Okay, fine. Blindly I am creating. Okay, fine. But unfortunately, in our class, one question I'm asking, small question. This user creation is easy or difficult? Maybe. Tell me your point of view. This user creation is difficult or easy? Very good. Some fellows are telling what dead easy. Very good. Your point of view very easy, but my point of view very difficult. Very difficult. Why? Because observe here. Yes, suppose your point of view, you are thinking about, oh, nothing is there. Create username identified by password, easy. Some commands are there, some typing only. That's why maybe you are thinking about easy. But unfortunately, whenever easy you are telling me is yes, here. Now I'm asking, okay, your point of view easy means, and now here, observe here, create username identified by password. Everyone knows what is this one. Anybody asking me, everyone telling. But unfortunately, suddenly I'm asking here next only grant here connect comma resource is there. What is these ones? Tell me now. Tell me anybody. What is these things? Connect comma resource comma DBA or DBA is there. What is this one? These are terminologies there. Suppose EMP is a table. Scott is a user. Sys is a user. DEPT is a table. Like this, some terminology is the same, like current comma resource is also called as which one? Some terminology is there. What is that one? Very important. That's why you don't have an idea. And now that's why what is that one means? Connect comma resource comma DBAs are also called as very important concept. Roles, most powerful. That's why how we are learning what these concept means, not like this one only. First we are learning what is privilege, permission. Then we are learning about how many types of privileges are there. Through that one privilege, we are learning the roles. Then only you are understandable. These are all the things, user creation and all these things, that much of powerful. That's why always first we are learning about So now first we are learning about privilege only. User having a privileges are required. How can I view that all the things? Through that one, all the things understandable. Then only user creation is easy. Otherwise difficult. Okay, na? But for unfortunately reverse I'm telling only. On first I'm typing only blindly, just idea purpose. Okay, na? First side heading, very important. Every database in the worldwide like this only. Write it, side heading, privilege. 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 Privilege means what is privilege? Tell me. Very good. Privilege means nothing is there in every database user, Scott user, Murli user. Okay, so now here, yes, HR user, sys user. So many users are there or not? These users having a what? Some permissions. Some permissions are there. Permissions. That permissions are also called as privilegizations or privilege. Privilege is a right given to the user, or now privilege is a permission. In all relational database system in the worldwide data security point of view, every user having some privileges. How can I view that privileges? Those all the things I will tell you, but up to some stage permission. Now we are thinking, okay, na? Yeah. So now here, write it, privilege. Privilege, write it. Privilege. Privilege is a right. Privilege is a right given to the user. Privilege is a right given to the user, or privilege is also called as permission. Privilege is also called as permission. Privilege is also called as permission. Actually, anybody having idea? In any relational database system also, every user, suppose Murli user I'm creating recently, no, that user also, otherwise Scott user also, any user also having a one data security point of view. How many types of privileges? Two types of privilege. Hello. Now it is audible. Hello. Power is gone. That's why. Now, hello. Now it is audible. Yes. In a relational database system in the worldwide, not only Oracle side, how many types of privilegizations are there? Two types of privilegizations are there. Most powerful two types. Two types of permissions are there. Every database, not only Oracle, these are ANSI standard. We are learning one by one. Suppose grant all we are giving. Yes, that all is some type of privileges. One is, anybody having idea? System privileges. What is system privileges? Today we are learning system privileges. Through the system privileges only roles we are learning. Again, another one is what? Object privileges. Very well. Grant all is there. All is a object privilege. Insert, update, delete, like this only. What is object privilege? What is now system privilege? We are learning only. Most powerful in every database also. Why and what is that one means? We are telling only. Write it first. Theory, write it. In all relational databases, write it. In all relational databases, data security point of view, data security point of view, every user having two types of privileges. Two types of privileges. These are first one, system privileges. Second one, object privileges. System privileges. Second one, object privileges. System privileges. Second one, object privileges. And now check it out. Why Murlis are up to now not telling about this DCL command means everyone telling first only grant, okay, revoke only. Why I am not telling means reason is there. This is original subject. Observe here. System privileges and object privileges are there. What is this one means? I will tell you. Don't worry. Now, what is grant command means? Through the grant command only. Observe here. Through the grant command only, these system or object privileges we are giving to the where users. That is important. Through the revoke command only, we are cancel the system or object privileges from the users. That is important. These are commands. Grant and revokes are commands. Through these commands only, these system or object privileges given to the user. Suppose grant system privilege means create a table, create procedure, create function, something I will tell you. Create session, something is there. And now here, yes, those things we are given to the where these users means, then only these users are allowed to create a table. But why Murli user allowed to create a table, Scott user allowed to create a table without using a permission? You are familiar means, yes, some other reasons are there. I will tell you those all the things. Very important. Grant system privileges or object privileges to users. And now revoke system or object privileges from the users only. And now here that is important. That's why next commands are there. First write it. By using grant command in a database, very interesting. By using grant command, we are allowed to give system or object privileges to the users, to the users, and also by using revoke command, we are allowed to cancel system or object privileges from users. System or object privileges from users. Okay, yeah. Side reading, very interesting concept or important. System privileges, side reading, system privileges. Here onwards, you are understandable. Side reading, system privileges. Okay, system privileges. Why today unnecessary also sys user I'm writing? Why means reason is there. Actually, in a company side, these system privileges are given by database administrator. DBA person is there. That person only giving a what? These system privileges to users. But anybody who wants to give this system privileges means first to connect to the very admin user. Through the admin users only they are allowed to give these system privileges. Normal user means impossible. Now here, what is system privileges means? Suppose I am a Murli is a user is there. I try to create in a real-time project side. Yes, here, for example, I try to create a materialized review in my project. Whenever I try to create a materialized review, suppose here my database administrator not giving a permission to create a materialized review means insufficient privileges error is occurred. I try to create means in this case insufficient with this all the things we are learning. Insufficient privileges error is occurred. What is the meaning of this one? Oh, maybe this Murli user does not have a permission to create a materialized review. In that case only, now here my database administrator giving a what, which one? Grant. Here not a materialized view is anything. Create materialized view is a system privilege is there to user Murli. Then only I am allowed to create a what? Materialized view. What is the meaning of this one? In this case only create materialized view is a one of the system privilege predefined. That's why once these users are receiving a what? These system privileges, create materialized view, create a table, create procedure, create function, create a trigger like this, then only those objects are these users are allowed to create. And also, whenever they are trying to drop some objects, also these users are not allowed to drop only. In that case, they are giving a permission database administrator. Then also these users are allowed to drop a what? Yes, those database objects. That's why yes, here in Oracle or SQL Server or DB2, any database also system privileges are given by database administrator. Okay. Now here, but some predefined system privileges are there, create based, drop based, alter based. Then only those privileges are receiving by these users. Then only those users are allowed to create those database objects, alter those database objects, and drop those database objects. Otherwise, error. But unfortunately, Scott user, why it is working all the concepts means I will tell you. Murli user really creating a table, working or insufficient privileges, I will tell you. Those all the things, so many things are there. Practically, we are learning. Okay, practically you are learning only. First theory, write it. This is a big theory. Write it. System privileges are given by, firstly write it, given by database administrator only. Database administrator only. DB users. Database administrator only. Actually, Oracle olden days 10.1 before less object privileges, sorry, system privileges are there. But now more than 80 system privileges are there. So many system privileges, predefined system privileges are there. Those all the things we are viewing. Don't worry, where it is available, how can I view? I will tell you. Oracle side, write it. Oracle having more than 80 system privileges. Oracle having more than 80 system privileges. These are 80, I'm not telling. Difficult, no? Yes, here. These are something I'm telling. These are most powerful one. First one, very important. Up to now, we are not telling only. This is key concept actually. These are first one. These are, yes, here. First one you are writing. Create session. This is important. Without this one, there is no user creation. That much of powerful. Practical I'm showing today. Create session. Reminding you on idea. Create table. Create business purpose. Creating side I'm telling you. Create procedure. Create any materialized view. These all the things are there. Create any materialized view. Comma. Any is a keyword is there. Don't worry. Create trigger. Create any view. Create index. Like this, so many privileges are there, permissions. Okay, yes. First theory, then practically very interesting. Write it. Next para, write it. These are predefined, so many things are there. In Oracle, creation side better. Okay. In Oracle, when a user receives system privileges, then only those users are allowed to create database objects. Those database objects. Okay? Create database objects. And also those users are allowed to drop those database objects. Drop those database objects. Database objects. Five minutes observatory, very important. Okay. Next para, write it fast. This big theory. Practically understandable. Write it next para. In Oracle, by using grant command, we are allowed to give system privileges to other users by using following syntax. Here syntax: grant system privileges to username. Any number of users. Username 1, comma, username 2, like this. Any number of users. Fastly write it. Then we are starting practically, very important. Okay, now first 1 minute observed here. Finished fast. 1 minute observed here. Suppose one of these days, one of these days I will tell you how can I suppose here this is a system user is there, connect super user sys as a sys DBA admin user, admin privilege is there, sys only this user giving a what a grant, don't write it there, create a procedure means PLSQL create. So now here yes trigger anything now here to username Scott or username morally like this only we are giving. Don't write, just observe it here. Yes, here. Now, what is the meaning of this one? Whenever this administrator giving a what some system privileges to these users means then only those users are allowed to create these procedures, allowed to create these triggers like this only. Okay, this Morley and Scott only. Okay, this leave that one. This is we are telling one of these days. But first we are learning today very important concept. All the things you are understandable in the future, but unfortunately, one is the key concept means create session is a key concept. Very important. Without this permission, there is no relational, there is no Oracle. Now that much powerful. What is this one? Why this is important? What is this one? Means concentrate here. Very important. Suppose I am creating a user. Don't write it. Very important. Now here, most interesting concept only. Create session first I'm telling today. Now here. Suppose I'm creating a user. Observe here. Create user. Create user, username U1, for example. Identified by any password ABC. Otherwise, U1 only I'm giving. Okay, fine. U1 is a user I'm creating. Okay, fine. After that one, I am also, you are also, so no, you are a first time newcomer, we don't know anything. Just grant, some commands are there. No, yes, we don't know that one only. Just we are connect to this server. What happened? Observe it here. U1 is a user I'm creating. First, create user, username identified with password is there. No, through that one I'm creating a user. Now username is what? U1. Very interesting. Observe it here. Password is what? U1 like this. Now I'm pressing a enter key. What happened? Observe it here. What happened? Observe it here. Impossible. Observe it here. Yes. Read this error, everyone. Error. User U1 lacks create session system privilege. What is the meaning of this one? Very important. Log on denied is there. Very important concept, this one. Suppose anybody creating a user, create user, username identified by password. Then okay, that user does not have a create session privilege means impossible to connect to the server. If this user is having a create table privilege means creating a tables, everyone knows create procedure means create procedure. But if this user wants to connect to the server, Oracle means server not. If this user wants to connect to the server, compulsory this U1 user having a what? Create a session system privilege. Otherwise, impossible. In Oracle, if any user allowed to connect to Oracle database, then that user must have create session system privilege. Otherwise, Oracle server returns an error. That's why create session most powerful. But unfortunately, Murli user create session is not there. Already it will be connected means reason is there. Murli user after that one, after Murli user creation, you are observing or not grant connect comma resource. I am telling connect is a role. In that role only create session is there. That much of depth. What is that role? So those are all the things we are learning. That's why this is very important concept. And now here, check it out. Now, how can I mean? Now this user wants to connect a what? A create session privilege means compulsory that user, any user wants to connect to the server means compulsory that user having a create session privilege. Really, that privileges are available or not available in user. How can I check? Also, next we are telling. Don't worry. And now here, yes, here. Now, how we are rectifying this problem? First, connect to the where sys user, super user. Okay, fine. And now here, check it out. Same like a system privileges, same like object privileges. SysDBA is a DBA privilege actually. Don't worry, that is leave that one. Now here first we are connected to this sys user. Then this user giving a what? A grant create session is a system privilege. Create session system privilege to username U1. Once they are giving a what? A create session system privilege to U1 user, then only those users connect user U1 and user U1 like this only, password U1. Yes, connect to the server or not? Yes, connected. Now in this U1 user, I try to create a table. Possible or not possible? Anybody guess it? In this U1 user, I try to create a what table? Possible or not possible? Anybody guess it? In this U1 user, try to create a table. Impossible. Very good. Why? Because U1 user having a only one system privilege, create session. How can I view that one? Means I will tell you. And now here, suppose I'm creating a what? This is a table. Don't write it here. These are all the things important. Create a table. Table name, Y1, anything. Yes, number, like this only. And now here, yes, here, observe here, insufficient privileges. If they are giving a permission, they're only allowed to create a what table. Create table is system privilege. But Murli user automatically create session is there internally. Yes, here Scott user also create session is there internally. Again, Murli user okay, create table also system privilege is there. Why it is coming only? Which roles through it will be accessing, and also how can I view these all system privileges in a related to particular user means I will tell you next only. And now select the star from session underscore privs is a data dictionary is there. In that one, create session system privilege is there. In this Murli user we are viewing these all the things. Next I will tell you, don't worry. And now here suppose Scott user is there. In that Scott user, and now which system privileges are available I want to view means in a real time, select star from session underscore privs. And now here is a data dictionary is there. Through that one, yes, we are viewing. Observe here. Create user also system privilege is there in aware in a Scott user. That's why nowadays Scott, okay, in a Scott user we are allowed to create a user possible. Yes, here in a previous classes create in a materialized view I'm not telling, but create materialized view also not a problem in a 19C onwards, because that system privilege is there in aware Scott user. In a olden days we are trying to create means error. And now here then they are giving administrator create a grant create any materialized to user. These all the things are available. That's why first we are starting a what? Yes, create a session system privilege onwards we are starting, but unfortunately another class is there next only. Now today and now here, yes, here and now tomorrow, okay, tomorrow class is there, maybe day after tomorrow's class is there. Okay, tomorrow class is there. Okay, but tomorrow at 10 o'clock your class is starting at 10 o'clock, because another classes are there up to that one. 10 o'clock only in a long session we are taking, either maybe PLSQL, either in this SQL continuation, anything also we are taking, but long session is there. Mentally prepare it. Okay, so now here, okay, yes, here. Now these are view chapter only. In this TCLs we are learning. Okay, these are all the things tomorrow we are learning only. Don't miss the class in tomorrow, because so many things I'm telling only. Okay, yeah. So now here, tomorrow I will tell you. Maybe tomorrow this continuation, otherwise maybe PLSQL, because PLSQL we are combining what this batch into where. So now here at 10 o'clock something is there on that one. That's why I make a plan only. Okay, yeah. Tomorrow don't miss the class at 10 o'clock. Anything else I'm telling, okay, at 10 o'clock, not 9, okay, because up to 10 some other class is there. Tomorrow we have to connect at 10 o'clock. Okay, yeah. Tomorrow continue. SQL uncompleted. Okay, I will tell you all the things. Follow me. Don't worry, these system privilege I will tell you. Okay, tomorrow again system create session. These are all the things I will tell you. Time is not there now. Yeah. Tomorrow don't miss the class at 10 o'clock. Okay, now don't disturb me. Follow me. That's all. Tomorrow continue.